Thank you for joining us for Brioche Knitting Instructions Easy Brioche Part 2. Before we get started on Part 2 of this series, make sure that you stop on over to our website, marymaxim.com or marymaxim.ca, and purchase the Striped Brioche Blanket Kit. It's kit number 97516. It's available as both a kit, which includes the pattern and 6 balls of Mary Maxim Trendy Baby, or as a free pattern download. Let's get started by using our main color and casting on 129 stitches, and then we're going to knit in a knit 1 purl 1 rib for 1 inch. Keep in mind that we're casting on an odd number of stitches, so the right side is going to start with a K1 and a P1. You're going to repeat that to the last stitch, and your last stitch is going to be a knit. When you turn your work and work the other side, you're going to start with a purl and end with a purl. We're going to work the knit 1 purl 1 rib for 1 inch. Items knitted using the brioche technique are incredibly stretchy. Consider the K1 P1 rib, often used alongside the brioche stitch. The knit 1 purl 1 rib has the most stretch among all the rib combinations, and it still isn't as stretchy as when using the brioche technique. In this pattern, we knit seamlessly from a K1 P1 rib into the basic brioche knitting. So we're going to start our brioche pattern. We want to begin with an even number of stitches, so we're going to start with a knit 2 together. To set up our brioche, we do a yarn over and then we knit. Yarn over and slip 1 stitch purlwise and then knit. Yarn over, slip 1 stitch purlwise and knit. We're going to repeat this until the end. Take a look at the pattern. Notice that every slip stitch is matched with a yarn over. To continue in the rib that has already been knit or has already been completed, each knit stitch is matched with a knit and each purl stitch is matched with a yarn over, slip 1 purlwise. So when we're counting our stitches, there's our yarn over, slip 1 purlwise. When we're counting them, they don't actually count as a separate stitch, and those are going to be what's knitted with the knit 2 together when we work the next row. So starting our row 1, we start with a slip 1 purlwise with our yarn in front, and then we knit 2 together. Yarn over, slip 1 purlwise, and knit 2 together. Yarn over, slip 1 purlwise, and knit 2 together. We're going to repeat this to the end of the row. And actually, we're just going to repeat row 1 for the pattern until the blanket measures 4 inches from the cast on edge, ending after a wrong side row. So all your color changes are going to be on the wrong side, and make sure you refer to the pattern to where the color changes should take place. This is most of the brioche baby blanket pattern right here. So once you get these stitches, you should be able to knit this pattern pretty easily. So here we've done a few inches of the striped brioche baby blanket, and you can see how incredibly stretchy this is. You can really tell the difference between the knit 1 purl 1 and the brioche knitting. It's a really lovely blanket. It's really nice. I really encourage you to pick up those needles, grab some trendy baby yarn, and get to stitch in. This is a really fun blanket to do. In our next video, we'll be featuring the August blog exclusive. It's a really fun feature for our blog, so if you're not a subscriber, make sure to click the link down below and subscribe today. This month we'll be working a 2-color brioche cowl. It comes in 2 sizes, one for children, one for adults. Again, so make sure you click the link for the blog down below. You'll find a shopping list where you can find all the supplies needed to participate in this month's blog exclusive. Thank you for joining us and happy crafting!